Dude, I can't deny that there is a darkness. Why don't we ever, like, about stuff and the way things go? I can't, like, me, like, of the light, like, I can't deny that this 100% there is a darkness. Why doesn't the darkness ever perceive that there is a light? This is like maybe my biggest hang up. Like, why? And I don't know. Like, I try, like, I plant seeds, and it's like, why doesn't the darkness ever perceive that there is a light, dude? I watched all these, like, Dracula films. So in the playwright of Dracula, the darkness overcomes the female. And, like, I watch these movies because, like, I'm just a human resonating with the character, and I'm like, what's the answer? Do you let Dracula eat your heart out, or do you go with Raoul in the Phantom of the Opera, who's like, I'm gonna lead you to light? There's never like a direct answer, you know what I mean? Like, there's never like a, do you like let the darkness eat you entirely? Because honestly, sometimes it feels like that would be probably like the logical thing to do would be to let the darkness eat you up. Like, and I don't mean like it's bad, because I've gone into meditations where, like, it was good. He was like, you're suffering, this world is so terrible, I'm gonna eat you up into darkness. And for like a moment at a time, 1 month ago, I was like, yeah, that sounds really good. That sounds like love. But 1 month later, I have meditations of something completely different. It's like a spirit of the light that is like, no, 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 we're not going to do that. We're just going to take you with us, and we're going to do better. And I feel like the world is as effed up as it is because the world doesn't understand what the better is. They haven't seen it yet. But a lot of things are coming together, and I believe that the something better that you can perceive is coming. And I feel like the kingdoms of darkness are collecting the things that need to go with it. Because there's something interesting happening where, like, the kingdom of light is like seemingly recollecting itself like a lot and super quickly. And I don't know, because sometimes, like, honestly, not today, but yesterday, like, I would have said, I wish the kingdom of darkness would eat me. You know what I mean? Like, take me, like, eat me whole, like, take me. I'm not gonna lie, that sounded so good. That sounded like love, honestly and truthfully, and like, really, dude. That's the story of Dracula. Dracula was like, I'm gonna take you into the dark with me, and we're just gonna be here in death, and like nothing ever existed. It sounded so good. It sounded really good. It sounded so good to me. And it felt like love. And it felt like the truth, honestly. And it still kind of feels like that, like in submission. It still kind of feels like that. But then there's like this human pull. Like your human nature is like pulling you to like do better. And it takes more effort. Like it takes more like energy. And I guess that's probably the point, Like, I guess that's probably the point when really death sounds so much easier and better. But why the reason I can't do that is because the people of the religion of death, like, killed my dog. Like, they took her for 7 days and held her like a hostage, and then they killed her. And then they killed her. And that, like, there's like a piece of me that is like, I can't allow your religion to win because that was so fucked up. Like, what you did was so fucked up. Like, that's where I kind of like resurrect my energy. And the Luciferians believe life comes out of death. And the singularity is probably in the Christian faith that, like, you can't kill the things that I love. You need to only kill the things that I hate. And I don't provoke violence, but I mean in culture, in reality, in culture and in reality. Like, no, dude, you need to kill the things that I actually hate. Because this was like an initiation for me into Luciferianism. Like, we killed your dog. Are you going to join us? And I was like, nope, no, never, not gonna do that. Like, James Casbolt will never allow you to be a Luciferian. Come back as the Antichrist, aligned with Christ, because we'll never align with you to Luciferianism. You motherfuckers killed my dog for your stupid fucking religion. I hate all religions, by the way. I hate all of them. I've gone through every single relationship of your stupid religions, and I've had to like withstand the test of every single religion that exists in this world, and I hate all of them. I hate all of it. Like, do not forfeit the gifts that you have for some religion and some religious people that just want to take your gifts and categorize it as some friggin' religion. It pisses me off to no end. I'm die hard for Jesus Christ and like Mother Mary, but I'm not Catholic and I'm not Christian because Christians are assholes, dude. They're such dickheads for the most part. That's why I love my church so much, is because when I joined the church, the pastor took me aside and he was like, I know how hard it is to love God's people. Like, I resonate with you on that. That dude was so anointed and he knew exactly what he was saying because of who he was saying it to. And this church has big plans for Texas, for the world. And he was like, he pulled me aside, like he barely even knew me, but he was so anointed. He pulled me aside and he said, listen, I know how hard it is to love God's people. I've struggled with it myself. He said, but I've always loved God. This church is so anointed. They will probably take over virtually the world. They've done it, like, in a sense, like nobody knows it. It's not like media propaganda. It's not like out in the media. Like everyone know. But dude, in my spirit, in my soul, I know that the church that I belong to has virtually already taken over the world. In a sense, these people are so good. They are so anointed, and it's not even a church thing, it's a soul thing. It was what brought me to them, and it was the singularity that brings me to my path to come back, because I'm probably depicted as somebody who is like sort of evil. Because I am, you guys. I am evil. Truthfully, I am evil. In the worldly sense, I'm never gonna pretend like I am not. I'm evil. I have been turned out by the spirit of evil. I am evil. In the sense of the world, I want to see the unholy be destroyed. I'm not going to destroy them. I'm not violent. I'm not going to do anything. FBI, don't come for me. Don't come for me for any of my videos. Don't call me any other label that you try to call me. These people come to my door and they're like, we're just trying to like mitigate damage. Dude, I'm not anti-Muslim. I'm not anti-Semitic. I'm not any of this stuff. I hate all of your religions. I hate the Luciferian religion. I hate that James Casbolt is Luciferian. That's why we're not talking, is because I hate that he's Luciferian. But I adore him for being the container for everything unholy. He's just the container. He's only the container of everything unholy. Hedonism. I mean, no disrespect. The Aleister Crowley cult, the hedonistic cult, the Bob Osborne cult. Dude, he's only the container for anything unholy. You know, there are gifts that we have as people, and in some sense, as gods, that are not for the unholy. Like, some of our gifts are not for the unholy. And I feel like this is what the god Chiron, the wounded healer, he is showing everybody right now. The wounded healer, he has the ability to heal every single cell inside of your body. That's the god that he is. That's a person walking on earth, and people are trying to hijack his gifts. My gift is love. I am purely, if you don't mind me saying, if it's not okay to not say, dude, my gift is love. Like, I just am love. Like, that's what I am. And so I professed this recently when it comes to like any like Marvel comic or any like story of the past or any like drama that is happening with people in the world. I profess that it's more likely that we observe ourselves as not just people, but concepts. We are not just people, we are concepts. I'm a concept. I am just the concept of love. That's who I am. That's why I do the things that I do. That's why I say the things that I say. It's because I am only a concept. And my concept is love. If you're looking to James Casbolt, his concept, the way he translates into the world, is death, is fear. He is the concept of fear. Do you ever see videos of him interacting with anyone else? He puts people into fear. He professes to be all loving and all peaceful, but if you interact with him in real life, he puts people into fear. He is the embodiment of fear. And I am not like in like any kind of opposition to him. That's my counterpart. You're either fear or you're love. He has the almighty ability to put people into such intense fear that they don't even know what to do with themselves. The singularity finds itself. He lives so far away from me. We have no ability to find each other in real life, like virtually, like not really. But dude, there is a singularity. I have the gift of love, like not being like a freaking healer. I'm not a healer, I'm a destroyer. I'll destroy everything. This is the singularity. James Casbolt has the ability of fear. He is death. Dude, he's death and he's fear. And if you are so ignorant to God in general, he will overcome you. That is your dude. This is why it's no wonder when I went into all these new age conferences and all these witches, these lesbians, these women, Haley Meyer, it's no wonder that they speak so lowly of James Casbolt, because what the hell is wrong with you that you allowed that man to bring you into such despair, torment, fear? I mean no disrespect, but women need to look at themselves. Why did these new age women get so opposed to James Casbolt when I went in as the redeemer of James Casbolt, and they were like, this man is so horrible. And I'm like, I literally have never seen, I have no testimony, I have no reason to believe that this man is anything harmful. And in retrospect, I've seen his true colors. He will put you into fear. He will put you into despair. He will. He will put you into fear. That is who he is. But if you go into that, then who are you? He's only a mirror of who you are. So if the greatest darkness took over the whole world, if it allowed you to succumb to it, then who are you? Right? Like, why did you allow that? And he's so good, because when I was face to face with these women, he was like, truth be told, their story is true. He was like, don't ever defend me. Don't. James Casbolt said, well, Michael Prince, who translates into James Casbolt, Michael Prince said, don't ever defend me based on what people believe is true. Because Michael Prince translates into James Casbolt. These are two completely different men, but they're kind of the same. And Michael Prince said, don't ever defend my behavior. Because what these people experience is true. The stories that they tell are true because of the way they remember them. And this is very characteristic to Haley Meyer, who I believe is strictly evil, like a total Matrix pawn. Dresden is not James Casbolt's biological child. Dresden is Hank Meyer's biological child. I believe Hank Meyer raped his own daughter and then had some ability to infiltrate the James Casbolt that you see now. And it's a weird situation, and it was all created to ruin him psychologically, mentally. It was all created to ruin him. Dresden is the biological child of Haley Meyer's father, who puppets her like a tool. She's not a real person. I have spent so many years with the relationship with her, and I can't tell you anything different other than she is only a Matrix pawn who is made to be agreeable to whatever you say until it's no longer the case. She flips the switch and she turns it on you. She stabs you in the heart. She's a beta sex kitten clone that Hank Meyer made. That is not her real dad. She's not a real person. I have no reason to believe Haley Meyer is a real person. She's not. I've spent so many years talking with this woman. She pretends Sarah Adams is her foe, her enemy, and it couldn't be further from the truth. They're best friends. They're best friends, dude. No matter what happens, and that's why nothing is happening with this agenda to make Haley Meyer some almighty hero over Sarah Adams. That's why nothing is happening, is because I recognize that these two women are exactly the same effing person. And so the whole agenda was to make Sarah Adams look like an evil woman and Haley Meyer look like some upright woman. Nope. Turns out they're the same exact person. There's an agenda to get you to think that Sarah Adams is evil, Haley Meyer good. Haley Meyer is not good. She's not a person. She's not even a person. She is completely void and vacant. She runs a script. She changes her mind like you wouldn't believe. Like unbelievable, like not a real person. OMG, I've never met anyone like her. She is such a pawn in the system. Haley Meyer should never be regarded as a person, if you don't mind me saying, because I have no reason to believe that she's nothing other than a script that is being run. She changes her story like you wouldn't believe. Like the stories I could tell you throughout the years, like, dude, like, do I even need to tell you? I will tell you, if you're in disbelief that Haley Meyer is not a real person, I will tell you stories. You can message me, you can email me. I will tell you, she's not a real person. She's a total Matrix hologram, and Dresden is not even James Casbolt's biological child. It's Hank Meyer's biological child. Her father was, it's all disgusting, dude. And it was all a plot and a ploy to come against James Casbolt. And he has like all these cards stacked against him. And you know, he is like this kind of recollector of like everything awful. So like no wonder his life is such a nightmare. His life is such a nightmare because he is like the evil recollecting all the darkness. Like all the darkness, like none of it is true. Like his mother is an asshole. Like she's a fucking asshole. Like everyone's an, so like Kaisha's mom though, actually Kaisha's mom seems like really nice. And by the way, she's really pretty. Like she's a really beautiful woman. She's a very beautiful woman. That's very interesting. His biological daughter with Kaisha, like Kaisha's mom is really beautiful actually. She's a really beautiful woman, and that's very interesting. Because everything else about his life is fucking garbage, you know? Like the freaking like bullshit Windsor family handling his lineage, just fucking garbage. And that's why he came out. He came out to say the Windsors are garbage. They're fucking nonsense people and they suck ass. And that's why all this stuff happened to him. Was because of the Windsor family. Elizabeth, this bullshit fucking assholes. All this bullshit was because of them. Because they were afraid of him. And all the bullshit that happened to America is because they were afraid of him. But I gotta say, there is something about his biological daughter Kaisha and her mom. Her mom was a nice woman. She's a good woman. Kaisha's a nice kid. She's a very nice kid. And at the end of the day, maybe that's all he's got over there, but we'll see. That was a nice woman. Kaisha's biological mom, she was a nice woman. She's a beautiful woman. Kaisha's a beautiful kid. She's a really nice kid. I've talked to her. She's a very nice kid. And you know, isn't that the way God would have it? Like at the end of the day, you would have virtually nobody. But I believe that Kaisha's mom was a nice woman. I believe she's very beautiful. She was very, very beautiful in the face and like very beautiful in the spirit. Kaisha's very beautiful. She's a beautiful child, she's a beautiful kid, and she's very smart. She gifted me with some wisdom and knowledge. She's a very beautiful kid. These are beautiful people. And I feel like at the end of the day, that might be all he's got. Truthfully, but isn't that the only way this world would have it? At the end of the day, there would be like virtually nobody, but like maybe one or two people. Kaisha's mom is beautiful. Very beautiful woman. Very beautiful woman indeed. Very, very beautiful woman. And Kaisha is a very beautiful child. She's very smart. She is freaking wonderful. Thank God for them, because at the end of the day, I don't know who else James Casbolt has over there because, you know, things are looking pretty grim. But Kaisha's mom, beautiful woman. Kaisha, beautiful kid. I can't stress this enough. Kaisha is a beautiful child. And Kaisha's mom is a beautiful woman. Very beautiful. So I could cry. She's such a beautiful woman. Like nobody like her. Like nobody around her is like her. Maybe she would have nobody at the end of the day. Like maybe she would feel like she has nobody. She remarried, and I think her husband is very nice and very kind. And at the end of the day, I feel like she's one of those people who probably wouldn't know anyone like her. She's a beautiful woman. Amazing. Like, amazing, dude. Whew. All right. That's it for now. Check you later. Have a good night.